everybody's having a great weekend. Today is Saturday, April 13th. Just double checking with my watch. Because the days have been flying by. It was just like I feel like yesterday that it was New Year's and we're just getting all these new pre-workouts, and I'm like, we're halfway into May, and I'm like, I still got a lot of things that I want to accomplish that's on my list. Aside from my bucket list, I got a daily list, like I said in my other video. And I apologize if that symbiote video was kind of like mid, if that, just because I was kind of like in the air with everything, and I literally had to just edit everything out. So if you see with the same shirt that I had on yesterday, it was just that one. This one I just threw it on to short video to add on to the end of the symbiote video. But I just threw this on because I'm headed to the gym today to try out that Hybrid V2. But let's get down to business. Let's talk about none other than the new Jefe reformulated with the new cherry pop flavor. Now, guys, I will give you props, like the whole community. Thank you so much for using my discount code. I was able to buy this one, Hybrid version 2, the new pre-workouts that you saw that I posted on Instagram. And Jake was so awesome to throw in the Hooligan as a pre-workout that I could try out for the Easter sale. So I thank you guys for allowing me to get these supplements so I can continue reviewing them for you. And remember, anything that I have for sale is $30 a pop for a pre-workout or pump formula. Look at the whole variety that I have behind me. Unfortunately, the shelves still haven't come in from Amazon. There was like a delay, and I'm thinking I might get a refund and have to reorder them, or head to Home Depot and get something more sturdier, like something metal. But enough talk. Let's get into the Jefe new version, new formula with the new flavor. And to keep it a buck with you guys, it delivered. So number one thing, I love the graphics on this. It has like a 3D vibe to it, ridges on a Jefe and all that. Even around, like, and even shines, like when the light hits it for the cherry effect, like the red effect for the color. And I honestly love El Jefe, and it has a special place in my heart, just because when I did start trying out pre-workouts, one of the first pre-workouts I ever tried was El Jefe, but the original version. And then I tried the El Jefe Gorilla series, the one that had the pumps, which was sick. But after dabbling with other pre-workouts, it kind of became a pre-workout that got done with, and I didn't even circle back to. So once it got reformulated, I was like, I gotta try it. But then Jake was like, hold up, I'm adding a new flavor. This will be good. So I'm just happy and excited that I did wait for it. Let's get into the flavor, because this flavor, I don't know honestly what to expect when it comes to pre-workouts. I like El Jefe when it came to the flavor. Sometimes it's a hit and miss. And I did also try the Xtremis Cartel aminos, the new formulated aminos. That thing is stacked. I tried both the grape and the orange. I think is like a orange pops creamsicle flavor, but it's an orange flavor based amino complex or stack, whatever you want to call it, because that baby is loaded. And I'll add it at the end of the video so you guys can look at how stacked that amino complex is. So the grape flavor wasn't so awesome. The orange one was great. And this cherry pop, oh man, the moment you open the tub, you breathe in like I just want to like smell it again. You get this nice like Kool-Aid cherry smell to it. And I threw this into an 8-ounce bottle of water because I don't like to drink the whole 16-ounce water bottle. I just want to have enough water to shake it up with my creatine and then down it. So I tried this twice, one without the pumps, and the second time I tried this with the Sicario, I think it's the V2, the powdered version. I think I have it behind me somewhere. Where is it? Yeah, here we go. So it's right here. I tried it with this Sicario, and it has the peach drink flavor. And the combo wasn't bad. So when it came to the cherry pop flavor, nothing nasty. You do feel like a little chemical taste towards the end, but I guess that's because of the ingredients in here, maybe the rye or the yohimbine or whatever it can be. But 85% of this flavor is cherry pop, just like a Kool-Aid cherry flavor. Honestly, I was loving to sip on it, and I didn't mind that little bitterness at the end. But you can also chug it if you're not a fan of it. So flavor-wise, I give it 10 out of 10. Just because comparing it to other flavors that Xtremis Cartel added to their supplements, whether it's amino, Pone Formula, or the old El Jefes, this one is slamming. So let's get into the ingredient profile, and I'll put in my workout. I'm thinking of adding both workouts for both days, because both days I did hit different muscle groups. One I did cardio with legs and some, I believe it was some back. And then yesterday when I tried it again, I did upper body, which was like just shoulders and chest and arms. And I didn't hit any cardio just because it was a Friday. I wanted to get in and out, because I just want to give you a quick rundown. I work with immigration, and there was a lot of work on a Friday, especially with a lot of emergency reports that we had to go in with. But I digress, and let's get into the ingredient profile, and I'll let you know how everything went. So we are getting the 1 scoop, 2 scoop serving ratio that Xtremis Cartel does give us. And I believe the 1 scoop, 2 scoop ratio is more for, let's say you just want to do a quick like workout and you don't want to feel the whole effect of the stems. You can take half and it can last you longer, which is pretty dope, instead of just having one flat level scoop. But if you are a high stem enthusiast and you just like pre-workouts that are, you know, gonna get you to that higher level, then 2 scoops is the way to go. And it is, again, 20/40. So if you do 1 scoop, you got it for 40 days. 2 scoops, you got it for 20 days. Now, when it came down to 1 scoop, it says 11.6 grams. Honestly, it kind of over delivered in the sense that on the scale, it weighed 12 grams. So you got 0.4 more. I don't have a scale that does the 0.5 or any little point. So it just either does 11 or 12. So I got 12 on it. And meaning that for 2 scoops, I got 24, even though the recommended is 23.1. So I was like, let me just go with 24, because I can put 23 and then sprinkle a little bit, but I don't know if it's going to be over. So if I'm going to go over regardless, I might as well just add the extra gram. And I'll put a picture right here on the scale so you guys can know what scale I use. And also I'll add the scale that I use on the description section. It is a digital scale, and you can charge it with your USB. And it's a food scale, so it's versatile, meaning for your pre-workouts, weighing out your proteins, and also weighing out whatever you're gonna do in the morning. I usually do it for like oatmeal, rice, and that's how I use the scale. So we are getting some chlorine as chlorine L-bicitrate at 600 milligrams. And again, we are getting some more chloride, but this is from pink Himalayan salt at 300 milligrams. So pink Himalayan salt, as we all know, great for hydration and also great for the pumps. And also it is the cleanest source of salt found on Earth. So honestly, we're winning with that. Now, the next ingredient we are getting is some sodium, again from pink Himalayan salt at 180 milligrams. So another source to add to the pumps and hydration. Let's get into the Jefe pump and performance matrix. And we are getting L-citrulline at 8,000 milligrams, over the basic amount that I've seen on pre-workouts. Like some they add like 5,000 milligrams. This is 8,000 milligrams, so it's only 2,000 milligrams short of the recommended amount of L-citrulline. and it's not that bad, honestly. You can get a pump with that aside with the salt from the pink Himalayan salt that we just saw in the other ingredients. Now we are getting some beta alanine at 4,000 milligrams, more than the recommended amount. I believe it's over 800 because the recommended amount is 3,200. So they added a little bit more to get you to that 4,000 level or 4 gram level. And honestly, when I see that, I know it's going to be a good workout because the beta gives me that sense of urgency aside from the little tingles. But I don't take that. I don't like beta just for that. I like beta for the sense of urgency to get me moving because that's the way that I like to feel when I hit the gym and hit the weights or do some cardio. Now, the next ingredient we are getting in here is some more pink Himalayan salt. Add sodium chloride at 500 milligrams. So again, this is in the Jefe pump and performance matrix. So it is gonna give you a nice wet pump. Sodium does do that. It kind of gives you that bonus, that fluffiness. And if you hear GGH, he always says the pizza used to give him that before he switched to eating sushi. So shout out to GGH. I'll be watching you, man. So I'm getting these tips from you, from Ace, from Drug Free Dansby. Come on, this is a community, and if we can't gather information and then make our own channel, it's not a community. So I will give you props for saying that. And let's move on to the next ingredient. We are getting L-novaline at 300 milligrams, and we are getting a mental pump at 200 milligrams, and it says it is the Saligina extract. So every time I hear extract, it's about 98% of that ingredient. Maybe it could be 94, but it's always above 90. And I learned that from David Fredrickson. I'm giving a lot of shout outs out here because different channels kind of go more in depth on certain aspects of different ingredients or what they do. So I'm just learning from the learning tree that all these people have come before me, because I think Ace started before me. I know GGH and David Ferguson started a while back. They did collaboration videos and all that. So I'm learning as we go. And even from Dansby, he got a new channel going, and the moment I put him on to do thumbnails, he kind of went over the top and like surpassed me with the thumbnails. So loving them thumbnails, man. I'm watching. Now let's get into the Jefe and Stim matrix, and we are getting chlorine L-bicitrate at 1,500 milligrams, some dendomelamine. Sorry, I always get that word like it's hard to say. It's basically DMAE, and we're getting it at 500 milligrams. That is more for the focus and for the mood elevation more than anything, and that's a great amount that we are getting in here. And we are getting some Araya puree, which is Araya genesis extract at 500 milligrams, more than a decent amount to elevate that mood and to get you with that nice head space and that nice head high, if you want to say it. And it always gets me in that good mood. Araya just does that. So we are getting some theobromine at 500 milligrams. Remember, theobromine is like caffeine, but it's not that intense, so it kind of adds on to the caffeine that we will get in this pre-workout. And we are getting, and talking about caffeine, the next ingredient is caffeine genesis at 300 milligrams. Already, that is a great amount for a daily driver. Now, the next ingredient we are getting in here is some theanine at 200 milligrams. The next ingredient we are getting in here is some hallucinogen at 150 milligrams. The next ingredient we are getting in here is some citrate yielding at 50% at 100 milligrams. Now, basically, we are getting 50 milligrams of caffeine added to the 300 milligrams. So we're getting 350 there, already getting into the high stim realm. Now, the next ingredient is Infinergy at dicaffeine malate yielding 75%. And we are getting at 100 milligrams, meaning 75 milligrams of caffeine to stack on top. So we're hitting that 425 milligrams or so of caffeine for this pre-workout. great amount. I already count this as a high stim daily, or even something you could take on a Saturday to get you moving, get you going in your gym session. Now, the next ingredient we are getting is some Synephrine HCl at 80 milligrams, some yohimbine HCl yielding 98% at 3 milligrams. Whew, that is a great amount. And we are getting some alpha yo at 2 milligrams, yielding 90% Rolfenstein. Let's get into the absorption matrix. We are getting some bioprene, which is a black pepper extract. And it does say it yields 95% at 10 milligrams. And that is the whole label for the new El Jefe cherry pop flavor. And for me, comparing it to the other El Jefes that I tried, it's not that hard hitting in the sense that the energy is like go, go, go like the other ones were. This one was kind of like a smooth energy. I guess it's the different sources of caffeine that come like throughout your workout, and also with the Araya mixed in, you get that feel good vibe. Like, and the alpha yo just gives you that all the positives and nothing negative. So let's get into how it kicks in. So I drank this about 15 minutes before leaving to the gym, and it's like a 10-minute drive to the gym. By that 15-minute mark, you do start feeling the betas. Not too strong for 4 milligrams, but enough for you to feel that sense of urgency. But they do come in and out. That's something that I will say. So around that 25-minute mark, you start feeling the betas again, and that's when the energy starts flowing, and you start getting that feel-good vibe from the Araya and a little bit from the yohimbine. But the yohimbine kind of takes a back seat until like that 40-minute mark. And once your heart rate is up, and the blood flow is like pushing this pre-workout through your body, you're kind of starting to feel all the effects come together, and then you're in a good headspace. And once you're in that good headspace, you kind of just want to continue to go hard and hit those weights. Maybe instead of 10 reps, you do 12 or 15. For me, that's what I ended up doing. I ended up doing when I hit chest on the bench, and for arms, I ended up doing 15 reps on the bench press as I was going up in weight. And then when I hit the highest weight that I can hit on the bench, I did 10 reps on that because I was going hard on 15. And if you want to know how much I'm benching, I start off with just 25 on each side, 15 reps just to start it off. Then I do 35, another 15, and 45, I hit 10 to 12. This time I just hit 10, maybe because I hit them too fast. But honestly, I was able to hit chest really quick. And then I was able to hit chest for one more set. And I did 8 of stacking it to 55 on each side. So it wasn't that bad at all. Now, when I went to do arms, I do 2 variations of the arm workouts. Like I do basic curl bars, and also I do the other one that you put the plate on the bottom and you start lifting with your arms. And then afterwards, I hit more of a superset when it comes to like 15-pound weights. So I just do the dumbbells lifting up, and then I do hammers. And both of those workouts kind of help out for the forearm to get them nice and big, and also for the grip strength. But it kind of gets in the muscle and like breaks down the muscle for you to feel that burn and that build. So like you can see like it's getting cut up, finally getting there. And I love it. And if you see me a little bit more chubby, it's because I kind of slacked off from my diet, keeping it 100 with you guys. Because it was WrestleMania weekend. I did order like Wingstops, and the next day I ordered Chinese food. So I kind of had a couple of cheat meals within the last couple of weeks that kind of made me go up in weight. But it is a journey, and I have to indulge when the time comes, because we don't get all these joyous moments. So I'll put my workout sessions here from the first time I did it with just the El Jefe by itself, and then this when I did it yesterday for a Friday gym session with the Sicario for the pumps. as you see, throughout the workouts, I crushed it. I went over an hour. And honestly, I feel like this is very versatile. You can do weights and cardio, or just weights by itself. And I would say that if you're a cardio person, or like you kind of lean towards cardio first, you could potentially do half an hour of cardio with this, do some weights, and then come back and do another half an hour of cardio, because the energy will last you throughout that whole time. And also, it does have kind of like a little backbone to it that you can like lean on it for when you need to go harder, whether it's on weights or whether you're trying to hit a specific peak in your cardio, whether you're trying to go a little bit faster or just a little bit harder if you're doing the bike, elliptical, or the tread climber, whatever it is. Or even what's the other machine, the stair climber or the stepper, whatever that thing is, because that one is hard to do. I don't know how GGH does 35 minutes. Shout out to GGH, man. So all in all, this pre-workout, flavor wise and how I feel, I give this a 10 out of 10. And if the numbers aren't good enough for you, I say this is a keeper. This is not going to be for sale. This is something I'm going to keep. But again, guys, I do have a lot of supplements over here, home formulas and everything that I'm going to sell. And also, as a reminder, I literally was going crazy the last 2 weeks trying to find these, and I actually found them. So you see how I was reviewing a whole bunch of Centurion Lab products and their sample packs. I kind of lost the God of War sample pack, and with the Wrath, like it's supposed to be like a booster workout maximizer, as it says right here. And I was like, where the hell did I leave them? Because they're like really folded like this. And I had literally put them like in my cabinet, but like towards the back. So if you open it and it's dark, it's black. Like you're really not gonna find it unless you're moving through everything. So I went throughout my whole house looking for these. So look out for the reviews on these, and sample packs are still up. And just to plug in one more thing, I will be coming up for the next video, the Panda pineapple and whip flavor. I did crack that open yesterday, and I will take it again today after I take hybrid. And stay tuned to that video, because I have something coming in the mail today that will be added with the Panda products, and it is a Panda product. So stay tuned to that video. And with that, guys, I'll catch you on the next video for the Panda and whipped cream, and then the following for the hybrid V2. And let's see how it did.